brewed coffee.
I want my coffee black.
My favorite is a flat white, which is almost equal parts espresso and milk.
Ano lang, Americano lang.
Small. Let's say the piccolo latte.
Not a lot of people know that the Philippines is actually part of the coffee belt of the world. So it's that region where climate and the soil are best for coffee production and good quality.
Yung environment ng Pilipinas sa kape is the one that makes the cup quality of our coffee very special. For example, dito sa Cavite, mga volcanic soils to eh. Yan ang kaibahan ng ating mga kape na buhay sa mga gagandang lugar.
But coffee didn't really grow in the Philippines naturally. When we were a Spanish colony, it was commissioned by the King of Spain and it came from Mexico. So that's how we believe coffee came into the Philippines. And we started really producing, learning how to grow and harvest really good coffee. And so by the time the 1700s, 1800s came, we were actually the second biggest producer and exporter in the world. We were a really big coffee producer and we were known for it. It's amazing actually that it's handpicked. You choose the cherries that are ripe. It's a lot of effort for the farmers to have to look at that every day. And it's tricky because the moment you maybe miss another day and it's overripe, it also doesn't produce the best cup. So it's a lot of work for our farmers.
When you meet our quality control team, they check all the coffee beans and remove all the defects from the good ones. So all the defects goes to the compost and all the good ones go back to the warehouse so we can distribute it to the roasters. All around the world, there's only a few countries that can grow all four varieties of coffee. And one of them is the Philippines.
Arabica, we have Robusta, Excelsa, we have Liberica. Liberica, what we call in the Philippines, Barako, because it's strong and it's like very manly. So Barako, like the bull.
It's a unique variety that we can find here in the Philippines. It's very fruity, it's very jackfruit-like. It also has a high caffeine, not higher than Robusta, but the caffeine level, it's up there.
That's actually the most consumed coffee in the Philippines. We produce a lot of that. People love that it's a lot more climate resilient.
There was a time that nagtira na lang yung mga farmers namin ng several trees eh. Pang sariling gamit nung Barako. Ngayon, biglang nagkaroon ng magandang chance ang Barako na ma-promote. At kasi naman nga, maganda, masarap ang lasa. Ang laki ng demand. Ang daming mga maliliit na business na naghahanap ng Barako.
We offer something that's so different from what the world offers. Liberica with a very, very distinct flavor profile. And that's why I think people should try it. Medium roast, you're able to bring out nutty flavors, milk chocolate flavors, that the characteristics of the coffee really come out.
Coffee grows in a dry season, but most of the time we have a lot of raining season. So we are lucky enough, especially those farmers, that we can harvest coffee 2 to 3 times a year. So it really affects a lot when it comes to climate change. So if I guess that Philippines will have more dry season, we can have a lot of harvest.
Because of climate change, yung dating madaling mag-establish ng plantation, ngayon mahirap na. It's very challenging. Kailangan mo nang mag-irrigate, lalo na sa newly plantings. Noong una, walang nangangailangan mag-irrigate. Malamig kasi. At saka ang ulan, parang nakaprogram talaga. But ngayon, hindi na. Weather na, hindi mo na maipinta kung kailan uulan, kailan hindi. Kailangan siguro sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino, tangkilikin natin yung kapeng Pilipino. Malaki na ang ating tsansang gumanda at gumaganda na at maganda na nga kape. Kaya kailangan magtanim tayo ng maraming kape.